we'll be talking to Delta Burke from Filthy Rich when we come back. On TV's Filthy Rich, Stanley Beck is constantly dodging Kathleen's amorous advances, but in real life, I don't know one red-blooded American man who would dodge our next guest's flirtations. Delta Burke, what a pretty, pretty lady, who's been here in Hollywood among the flotsam and jetsam, as Sandy Kenyon would say, for 4 years. And you
Yes.
came from Orlando, Florida.
Yes.
Did you make the move right from Orlando to here?
Nope. No, I went to London for 2 years, where I studied acting at the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art. And I didn't want to leave, actually.
Oh.
But I couldn't stay there any longer. They kicked me out of the country.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't. But after you finish with school, you can only stay for
Sure.
a few months, and I had to come back.
We understand that your grandmother accompanied you to London.
Oh, she accompanies me a lot of places.
Yeah. Is she also from Florida?
No, she's from Mississippi originally.
What city?
What city, Nana?
That's right, out in our audience tonight. What a surprise it is, because in our studio audience tonight, there she is. There is Grandma Burke. Yes, a big round of applause for her. Look at her among the crowd. I don't know if you noticed behind her, but Conrad Nagel is also out there. It's so good to see Conrad and your grandmother.
Studio audience.
Yeah, what a crowd. Boy, they line up for tickets every night. I'm glad we had a seat for her. She does accompany you everywhere. Is
Well,
she your chaperone?
Well, no, but we drove out together from Florida when I made the big move. Yes.
Wow.
And,
You share the driving?
yes. I think I drove the most. But, and she would live with me out here 10 months of the year, usually. And then she'd come on the set to visit whenever she's here. And she came over to visit in London when I was there.
Oh, that's great. Well, the show's doing well. Why is Charles Frank's character always trying to avoid you?
I don't know.
Stanley.
I don't understand it myself. I don't. I guess he just doesn't like the kind of person I am.
Which is what? I mean, how do you look at
Nothing bad.
Kathleen?
She's just greedy and selfish and vain and self-indulgent and self-centered and
Just an all-American girl.
those little things like that.
You think Kathleen will ever get her way?
Which way?
Oh, I don't know, the
What
way
do you
she
mean
wants.
With Stanley?
Yeah.
With Stanley? I don't know. I would hate to give a guess on that, because one never can tell in TV sitcoms.
Because they have a tendency to be moved around a lot, too. Now, your show's an example of it. Okay, you came on, you premiered, you had great reviews, and then for a while you were on one day and then moved, and then moved again. And so where does the show stand right now from where you see it?
Confused. We came on in August of '82 and got great ratings, had a wonderful response. Then they decided to rush us into production for the fall season. So they took another series off the air and put us in with a week's notice. So we rushed to get together on that. Then we came on. We were only on for 6 or 7 weeks, and they decided they're going to change us, but they couldn't move us for another month. So we were out there for a month.
It's got to be frustrating as a performer.
Oh, yeah.
With somebody on the show.
But they just put us back on. But now we have a new night and a new time. Mondays at 8:30 on CBS.
Okay, you're allowed to say that.
Good.
So we're all keeping our fingers crossed that everything will go well for you on Monday nights.
Oh, yes, please, please.
Didn't you get some job offers from some other shows while you were in hiatus on Filthy Rich?
Well, I did some other shows.
Mm-hmm. But didn't Dallas give you a...
Oh, that was way before. That was when we shot the first pilot in February of '81, and it wasn't on the fall schedule. So I was supposed to do Dallas, so regular on Dallas, but they wouldn't let me because of my Filthy Rich contract. Then they decided to reshoot Filthy Rich a year later, so we did that. Again, it wasn't on a fall schedule. And there were 6 jobs that I couldn't do because they were all regular parts, and the contract wouldn't let me do that. So I was just very happy when they finally put us on the air and gave us a chance, and when we got picked up and everything.
So if you would have gotten a role on Dallas, if you would have taken that role on Dallas, you'd be playing one of their serious characters, which a lot of times, I mean, that's like a comedy itself, if you want to look at it that way, but you would be more serious, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Do you like, what do you like better? Being serious or having fun with the role?
I like both as long as it's interesting. If it's an interesting character and you have good people to work with, then both are enjoyable to do. I wouldn't want to do one all the time. That would get boring.
Did you know what character they wanted you for on that show, on Dallas?
It's a character that's not there anymore.
Oh, so you won out in the end, didn't you?
Half-sister.
Oh, yeah, that's soap opera material there. You know, you come and you go. What about some other things you've got coming up?
Well, I have a Love Boat and a Fantasy Island episodes coming up, and a new series for Disney called Gun Shy. And I'm starting to work tomorrow on a TV movie called Murder Me, Murder You for CBS with Stacy Keach. I'm very excited about that. And then I'll be going to New Orleans to do Gil Gerard's new series, Johnny Blue.
So you're quite busy.
Yeah, but I like it.
Yeah, so no matter which way Filthy Rich goes, you're doing okay.
So far, so good. If you had wood, I'd knock it.
Well, you can use my head if you want to use that. That'll work out. What about the Disney series? They're going to have a weekly?
Well, it was called, they've ordered, I think, 6 episodes, and it was called The Tales of the Apple Dumpling Gang. But people were getting confused because they thought it was the movie, just airing on television. So they changed it to Gun Shy, but I think Shy Gun would have been funnier, but they didn't listen to me.
Is Don Knotts and Tim Conway, are they in there?
No. Tim Thomerson and Joffrey Lewis and Barry Van Dyke. And they're very funny. It's very good.
We don't want to get Grandma upset back there, but, you know, how does a single beautiful woman deal with everything here in Hollywood? Or should all single beautiful women come accompanied by their grandmother?
I have my good days and I have my bad days. What can I say? Nanna could probably give you a much more interesting answer, but...
We should get her up here. Can we get her up here? Put a mic on her. We can do that. Yeah. We're going to have to... She has to what?
I could say much more interesting things.
She could say much more interesting things. You hear that? She'll be on next week's show.
She's so supportive. This is launching her career.
Teo Penglis from Days of Our Lives is with us when we come back. Stay with us, okay, Del?
Okay.
All right, thank you.